Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? How many dreams, goals, and ambitions have been pushed aside because you didn't feel ready, because you were waiting for the perfect moment, or because you let doubt creep in? Let me tell you the hard truth. There is no perfect moment. There is no magical time when everything aligns and success just falls into your lap. The only way to create the life you want is to get up and get it done. Today, I'm going to give you 6 powerful principles that will shift your mindset, destroy procrastination, and ignite a fire in you that never burns out. Are you ready? Let's go. Excuses are the silent killers of dreams. They sneak in, disguised as logical reasons, and slowly erode our ambition, drive, and potential. Every time you say, I don't have time, I'm too tired, I don't know how, or it's not the right moment, you are building a wall between yourself and the life you truly want. The hard truth is this: you can either make progress or you can make excuses, but you can't do both. Think about the most successful people in the world: athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders. Do you think they never faced challenges? Do you think they had perfect conditions, unlimited resources, or endless motivation? No, they had the same obstacles you do. The difference, they refused to let those obstacles become excuses. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for everything to be perfect. And they didn't let fear stop them. They acted, they adapted, and they pushed forward, no matter what. Excuses keep you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. The more you make them, the more they become part of your identity. At first, it's just an excuse here and there, but over time, it shapes the way you see yourself. You start believing the story you've told yourself: I'm not disciplined. I'm just not a morning person. I'm too old to start now. And once you accept these excuses as truth, they become self-fulfilling prophecies. You stop trying, you stop growing, and you settle for a life that is far less than what you're capable of. The key to breaking free from this cycle is radical self-honesty. You have to call yourself out on your own excuses. Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't, ask yourself, is that really true? Or is it just easier to say that than to try? More often than not, it's just your mind taking the easy way out. The brain is wired to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. So when faced with a challenge, it naturally tries to steer you toward an excuse. But you are stronger than your excuses. You have the power to override them, to choose action over avoidance, to push forward instead of backing down. One of the most common excuses people use is, I don't have time. But the reality is, time is not the issue. Priorities are. If something truly matters to you, you will make time for it. Look at your daily routine. How much time do you spend scrolling on social media, watching TV, or doing things that don't bring you closer to your goals? If you took even half of that time and dedicated it to your dreams, imagine where you could be. The truth is, successful people don't have more time than you, they just use it differently. Another major excuse is, I'm not ready. But guess what? No one ever feels 100% ready. The best way to prepare for something is to start doing it. You don't wait until you're fit to go to the gym, you go to the gym to get fit. You don't wait until you're confident to take action, you take action to build confidence. Growth happens in motion, not in waiting. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. So stop telling yourself you need to be perfectly prepared, take the leap, and figure it out along the way. Fear is another excuse disguised as logic. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? But here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every successful person has failed. Every great achievement started with uncertainty, mistakes, and struggles. The only real failure is not trying at all. The only way to guarantee that you won't succeed is to let fear stop you. At the end of the day, success is not about luck, talent, or resources. It's about a mindset. It's about refusing to let excuses dictate your future. It's about showing up, doing the work, and pushing through challenges no matter what. The people who achieve great things in life are not the ones with the fewest obstacles. They are the ones who refuse to let those obstacles stop them. So from this moment on, make a decision. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more hiding behind, I can't or it's too hard. You have the power, the ability, and the opportunity to create the life you want, but only if you choose to take action. Get up, get moving, and make it happen, because the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the excuse you keep telling yourself. And today ends. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind, unpredictable and unreliable. Some days you wake up feeling inspired, ready to take on the world. Other days you feel drained, unmotivated, and stuck in a cycle of procrastination. If you rely solely on motivation to get things done, you'll always be at the mercy of your emotions. The people who achieve extraordinary success don't wait until they feel like it to take action. They train their minds to move no matter what. They master discipline over motivation. Discipline is the ability to take action regardless of how you feel. It's about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the secret weapon behind every high achiever, every champion, every person who has turned their dreams into reality. They don't wait for motivation to show up. They create momentum through disciplined action. And here's the truth. The more disciplined you become, the less you rely on motivation and the more consistent your results will be. Think of your mind like a muscle. If you don't train it, it will default to what's easy and comfortable. It will seek pleasure, avoid discomfort, and convince you to stay in bed when you should be working out, to scroll on your phone when you should be learning, and to postpone your dreams because tomorrow is a better day to start. But when you train your mind to move, when you condition yourself to take action, no matter how you feel, you break free from the limitation. You become unstoppable. Training your mind to move starts with one simple rule. Stop negotiating with yourself. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it later, or maybe next time? Every time you entertain these thoughts, you give yourself an exit, an excuse to avoid action. But what if you remove the option to procrastinate? What if you made action non-negotiable? Winners don't debate with themselves about whether they should show up. They decide once and commit fully. The key to developing discipline is consistency. It's about showing up every single day, no matter how you feel. If you commit to exercising daily, you don't skip a workout just because you're tired. If you commit to building a business, you don't stop working just because you're not in the mood. You train yourself to take action regardless of circumstances. And the more you do this, the stronger your discipline muscle becomes. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen discipline is by creating routines and rituals. When you have a structured system in place, it removes the need for willpower. For example, if you wake up at the same time every morning, exercise at the same time, and follow a productive schedule, your actions become automatic. You no longer have to feel like doing something, you just do it. This is how the most successful people operate. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on habits that set them up for success. Another critical component of discipline is learning to embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't happen inside your comfort zone. If you only take action when it feels easy or convenient, you'll never achieve anything great. You must be willing to do the hard things, the boring things, the uncomfortable things, because that's where real progress happens. When you train your mind to push through discomfort, you build an unshakable level of mental toughness. Your ability to control your mind determines the quality of your life. The disciplined person doesn't allow emotions to dictate their actions. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for the perfect moment. And they don't make excuses. They take charge, they move forward, and they create results. And that is the mindset you need to adopt. So from this moment forward, stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for motivation to magically appear. Train yourself to take action no matter what. Build the discipline to move even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it, even when every part of you wants to stop. Because that is the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. It's not talent, luck, or motivation. It's discipline. Train your mind to move and success will follow. Most people spend their lives thinking, planning, and waiting for the perfect moment. They hesitate, analyze, and second guess themselves, hoping that someday everything will align just right before they take action. But here's the truth. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who move, the ones who take massive action, who execute before they feel ready, who understand that speed wins every single time. Look at the most successful people in any industry. Entrepreneurs, athletes, performers, visionaries. What do they all have in common? They don't sit around waiting for permission. They don't hesitate or delay. They act. They make decisions quickly and adjust along the way. That's the difference between those who win and those who never even get in the game. Speed is a competitive advantage. In business, the first to market often dominates. In sports, the fastest competitor gains the edge. In life, the person who takes action before everyone else creates momentum while everyone else is still debating their next move. When you act fast, you give yourself the ability to learn, adapt, and improve while others are stuck in overthinking. One of the biggest killers of action is the fear of making mistakes. People hold back because they don't want to fail, but that hesitation costs them time, and time is the most valuable resource you have. You can recover from mistakes, but you can never get back lost time. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start, and the longer you delay, the more opportunities slip through your fingers. The reality is you will make mistakes. That's part of the process. But mistakes are not what hold people back. Inaction is. The most successful people fail more than anyone else because they take more swings. They understand that action leads to experience, experience leads to wisdom, and wisdom leads to success. You don't get to success by thinking about it, you get there by doing. Taking massive action doesn't mean acting recklessly. It means moving forward with urgency and adaptability. It means making bold decisions and learning as you go. It's about execution over perfection. Too many people spend their lives preparing, researching, and waiting for everything to be just right. But perfection is an illusion. If you wait for the perfect time, you'll never start. The key is to start before you feel ready. You will never have all the answers up front. You will never have the perfect plan laid out from the beginning. But you don't need to. The path reveals itself as you move. You will learn more in 1 week of massive action than in years of planning. When you take massive action, momentum becomes your greatest ally. Success is not about taking one big leap. It's about making small, fast moves every single day. The more you act, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the faster you execute. And when you move fast, doors open, opportunities appear, and success compounds. If you want to change your life, stop hesitating, stop overthinking, stop waiting for permission. Decide what you want and start taking massive action today. Speed wins. The only way to get ahead is to move while everyone else is stuck waiting. Start now, figure it out along the way, and never slow down. The faster you move, the faster you grow, and the faster you succeed. Energy is everything. It's the fuel that drives your actions, shapes your emotions, and determines the quality of your life. If you feel drained, sluggish, or unmotivated, nothing else matters. You won't take action, you won't push forward, and you won't create the results you want. But when you learn to control your energy, you control your life. The secret? Movement. When you move your body, you change your state. And when you change your state, you transform your mindset, emotions, and overall performance. Think about a time when you felt exhausted, stuck, or unmotivated. Maybe you were sitting in the same spot for hours, overthinking or procrastinating. What happened when you finally got up and moved? Whether it was stretching, going for a walk, or hitting the gym, instantly your energy shifted. You felt more awake, more alert, more alive. That's because your physiology is directly connected to your mental and emotional state. The way you use your body determines how you feel. Your body and mind are not separate, they work together. When you sit slouched over, breathing shallowly and barely moving, your brain interprets that as low energy, low motivation, and even sadness or stress. But when you stand tall, take deep breaths, and move powerfully, your brain gets a completely different message. It tells you that you're strong, energized, and ready to take on anything. This is why top performers, from elite athletes to world-class entrepreneurs, use movement as a tool to activate peak performance. One of the simplest and most effective ways to control your energy is to start every day with movement. Whether it's a quick workout, stretching, jumping up and down, or even just going for a brisk walk, moving your body first thing in the morning sends a signal to your brain, it's time to wake up, it's time to take charge, it's time to dominate the day. People who start their mornings with movement don't just feel better physically, they perform better mentally, they make better decisions, have more focus, and handle challenges with greater resilience. But movement isn't just for the morning. It's something you should use throughout the day to maintain high energy levels. Too many people sit for hours letting their energy drop without even realizing it. They wonder why they feel sluggish, distracted, or overwhelmed, not knowing that all they need is to get up and move. The next time you feel stuck, instead of reaching for another coffee or scrolling through your phone, try changing your physiology. Stand up, stretch, take a few deep breaths, do some jumping jacks, anything to shift your energy instantly. Another key to controlling your energy is making exercise a non-negotiable part of your life. You don't have to spend hours in the gym, but you do need to challenge your body regularly. Strength training, cardio, yoga, whatever you choose, make sure you move with intensity. Exercise doesn't just build physical strength, it builds mental toughness. It trains you to push through discomfort, break through limitations, and step into a higher version of yourself. When you move your body consistently, you develop the energy, confidence, and momentum to crush your goals. The way you move also affects the way you communicate and connect with others. Have you ever noticed how confident, high-energy people carry themselves? They stand tall, they move with purpose, and they exude power. Compare that to someone who looks down, shuffles their feet, or barely moves. They seem hesitant, uncertain, and disconnected. If you want to command your energy and influence, start by mastering your body language. Move with confidence, and the world will respond to you with respect and authority. Ultimately, the quality of your life is determined by the energy you bring to it. When you learn to control your energy by moving your body, you put yourself in a peak state, ready to take action, overcome obstacles, and achieve greatness. So stop waiting for motivation to hit you. Create your own energy. Get up, move, take charge. Because when you control your energy, you control your destiny. Winning isn't something that happens by chance. It's not something that's reserved for the lucky, the gifted, or the chosen few. Winning is a decision. It's a mindset. It's the unshakable belief that no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter how many times you fall, you will find a way to rise. You will push forward. You will succeed. Because there is no other option. Too many people let circumstances dictate their lives. They let setbacks, failures, and challenges determine how they feel, how they act, and ultimately what they achieve. They start strong, but the moment they hit resistance, they shrink back. They start questioning themselves, doubting their abilities, and looking for an exit. But winners decide that nothing will stop them. They don't let conditions determine their success. They create their own condition. If you want to change your life, you need to make one powerful decision. You win, no matter what. You commit to your goals, your dreams, your vision, and you do whatever it takes to make them real. There is no backup plan. There is no escape route. There is no maybe. There is only certainty. And when you commit to that level of certainty, your entire world shifts. Think about it. When you truly decide that you win no matter what, failure is no longer an option. It's no longer something that can take you out of the game, because even if you fail, you learn. Even if you get knocked down, you get back up. Even if the path isn't clear, you keep moving forward until you figure it out. That's what it means to decide. It means cutting off every other possibility except success. Most people approach their goals with a weak mindset. They say, I'll try, or I hope this works, or let's see what happens. That's not a decision. That's a wish. And wishes don't create success. What creates success is the decision that says, I don't care how long this takes. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what I have to go through. I am going to make this happen. Look at every successful person in history. They weren't necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the most connected, but they were the most committed. They were the ones who refused to quit when things got tough. They were the ones who adapted, who found solutions, who kept showing up day after day. They were the ones who decided long before the results ever showed up that they would win no matter what. And you can do the same. Right now, you can make that decision. You can stop allowing circumstances to dictate your success. You can stop waiting for the right moment, the perfect opportunity, or the right set of conditions. You don't need any of that. All you need is the willingness to commit fully, to decide that you will not stop until you reach your goal. This isn't about arrogance. This isn't about ignoring reality. This is about stepping into your power. This is about deciding that no matter what challenges come your way, you will find a way to overcome them. This is about refusing to let fear, doubt, or temporary setbacks define your future. When you make this decision, something powerful happens inside of you. You stop hesitating. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop wasting time on things that don't move you forward. Instead, you become laser-focused, driven, and unstoppable. You show up differently, you think differently, you act differently, and because of that, your results start to change. So right now, take a deep breath and decide. Decide that you win. Decide that you will not let excuses, fears, or failures define you. Decide that no matter what happens, you will adapt, you will adjust, and you will keep going until you succeed. Because once you truly make that decision, nothing can stop you. Your standards determine the quality of your life, not your goals, not your dreams, your standards. Goals are what you want, but standards are what you accept, what you demand from yourself every single day. If you want to change your life, if you want to create something extraordinary, you need to raise the bar on yourself. You need to set new higher standards for what you will tolerate, what you will pursue, and what level of excellence you will operate at no matter what. Look at the most successful people in the world, whether it's in business, sports, or any other field. They didn't just set goals. They set standards so high that there was no other option but to rise to meet them. They refused to settle for mediocrity. They refused to make excuses. They refused to let themselves off the hook when things got tough. And because of that, they achieved greatness. Think about it. What do you expect from yourself on a daily basis? Do you expect yourself to give 100% in everything you do, or do you allow yourself to operate at 50% when you don't feel like pushing? Do you hold yourself accountable to high levels of discipline, or do you let yourself slide when things get uncomfortable? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, it's standards. It's what they demand of themselves even when nobody's watching. If you want to transform your life, you need to stop settling. You need to stop accepting good enough and start demanding greatness from yourself. That means raising the bar on your health, your work ethic, your mindset, your relationships, and everything else in your life. It means deciding that average is no longer acceptable, because if you accept average, that's exactly what you'll get. Look at your life right now. Where have you been settling? Where have you been allowing yourself to play small, to take the easy route, to avoid the discomfort of growth? Be honest with yourself, because the first step to raising your standards is recognizing where they are too low. Maybe it's in your health. Maybe you've been allowing yourself to skip workouts, eat poorly, or neglect your physical well-being. Maybe it's in your work. Maybe you've been showing up but not truly giving it your all. Maybe it's in your relationships. Maybe you've been tolerating negativity, drama, or a lack of deep connection. Wherever it is, identify it and make a decision today. No more. Raising your standards isn't about perfection. It's about commitment. It's about deciding that you will never again accept anything less than what you are truly capable of. It's about choosing to operate at a higher level every single day, no matter what. And the key is to make it non-negotiable. Don't wait for the right circumstances, the perfect timing, or the ideal conditions. The right time to raise your standards is right now. When you raise your standards, everything changes. You stop making excuses. You stop accepting anything that isn't in alignment with your vision. You push yourself beyond what you thought was possible, and in doing so, you unlock a version of yourself that you never knew existed. Because the truth is, you are capable of far more than you've been giving yourself credit for. You have untapped potential, unlimited strength, and the ability to create an extraordinary life, but only if you demand it from yourself. So stop waiting, stop settling, stop lowering the bar to fit your current level of comfort. Instead, raise it. Raise it so high that you have no choice but to step up. Set new, higher standards in every area of your life and refuse to back down from them. Because the moment you commit to raising your standards is the moment your entire life begins to change. Winning isn't something that happens by chance. It's not something that's reserved for the lucky, the gifted, or the chosen few. Winning is a decision. It's a mindset. It's the unshakable belief that no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter how many times you fall, you will find a way to rise. You will push forward. You will succeed. Because there is no other option. Too many people let circumstances dictate their lives. They let setbacks, failures, and challenges determine how they feel, how they act, and ultimately what they achieve. They start strong, but the moment they hit resistance, they shrink back. They start questioning themselves, doubting their abilities, and looking for an exit. But winners decide that nothing will stop them. They don't let conditions determine their success. They create their own conditions. If you want to change your life, you need to make one powerful decision. You win, no matter what. You commit to your goals, your dreams, your vision, and you do whatever it takes to make them real. There is no backup plan. There is no escape route. There is no maybe. There is only certainty. And when you commit to that level of certainty, your entire world shifts. Think about it. When you truly decide that you win no matter what, failure is no longer an option. It's no longer something that can take you out of the game, because even if you fail, you learn. Even if you get knocked down, you get back up. Even if the path isn't clear, you keep moving forward until you figure it out. That's what it means to decide. It means cutting off every other possibility except success. Most people approach their goals with a weak mindset. They say, I'll try, or I hope this works, or let's see what happens. That's not a decision. That's a wish. And wishes don't create success. What creates success is the decision that says, I don't care how long this takes. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what I have to go through. I am going to make this happen. Look at every successful person in history. They weren't necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the most connected, but they were the most committed. They were the ones who refused to quit when things got tough. They were the ones who adapted, who found solutions, who kept showing up day after day. They were the ones who decided long before the results ever showed up that they would win no matter what. And you can do the same. Right now, you can make that decision. You can stop allowing circumstances to dictate your success. You can stop waiting for the right moment, the perfect opportunity, or the right set of conditions. You don't need any of that. All you need is the willingness to commit fully, to decide that you will not stop until you reach your goal. This isn't about arrogance. This isn't about ignoring reality. This is about stepping into your power. This is about deciding that no matter what challenges come your way, you will find a way to overcome them. This is about refusing to let fear, doubt, or temporary setbacks define your future. When you make this decision, something powerful happens inside of you. You stop hesitating, you stop second-guessing yourself, you stop wasting time on things that don't move you forward. Instead, you become laser-focused, driven, and unstoppable. You show up differently, you think differently, you act differently, and because of that, your results start to change. So right now, take a deep breath and decide. Decide that you win. Decide that you will not let excuses, fears, or failures define you. Decide that no matter what happens, you will adapt, you will adjust, and you will keep going until you succeed. Because once you truly make that decision, nothing can stop you.